Merry Christmas to everyone and a Happy New Year. It's great to have our students back in the school. I just want to answer two questions, both which pertain to counseling, guidance and counseling. Those two came up most recently. So, first and foremost, I just want to share one. We're an apostolate of the parish, of the Basilica Parish. We're its largest apostolate. Of course, I think you know that our primary goal is to form saints, to nurture saints. So, with that in mind, we are still actively seeking a counselor. We have been interviewing, but I just want to share a little bit about our approach to that and what we're looking for. See, in Catholic schools, we've really been doing counseling since we've had Catholic schools. Share a little bit about my own experience. I went to a school run by Benedictine monks, and monks were our counselors. And that historically has been the case in Catholic schools. We had the priests and the sisters who knew our students so well, and they would get to know them, and they would get to know them academically. They would get to know them socially and give them direction. But of course, they always had that eye for their eternal destiny, the understanding that the relationship with God was primary, and they would help our students and direct them in terms of their own relationships with their classmates, with their friends, with their academic work, with their own gifts, with their parents, with their parish, with their community. And that's what we're really looking for in our counselor. So we are being very selective. We're looking for a counselor that can embrace that Catholic approach. So how are we handling this in the meantime? We are very blessed here at the Basilica School to have a rich staff that is capable of doing so much and knows our students so well. One, at the middle school level, we've added a position, and it's an academic advisor position. So that's for grades 6 through 8, and that's Mrs. Burns. Of course, she was the head of our middle school recently, so knows those students very well. And her work is to get to know our students academically, to give them guidance in terms of their high school selection process and application process, but to also really get to know them so that they do adjust socially well, so that they are thinking about the long term, really what's most important in my life. And she does take that very Catholic perspective. But throughout the school, we also have our director of our middle school, Ms. Costello, who does help manage student situations and manage students socially, as well as student behavior. And for the pre-K through 5, we have Mrs. Finnerty, who again is very strong in that area. So she'd be a person to go to help manage those situations with our students in terms of behavior and their social adaptation. In addition to that, though, we have a very strong group of resource teachers, from Ms. Benjamin in the middle school, who meets with students in groups, and again, as well as helping them academically and with their study skills, will help them to really learn to manage socially. And that also goes for Ms. Hay and Ms. Higgins, who will help in those particular areas. So again, we're very blessed. We have very, very strong staff members here who help us and help all of our students, but we do continue to search for a counselor. Thank you very much. Great to be with you again, and look forward to our next video.